Alright, so here's the finished product here. As you can see, I got everything mocked up. I actually glued the entire cabinet together and just kind of trial fit the monitor in there. It's in there, the way this guy designed this, he did a pretty good job, is he put these holes in here and they lines up with the bracket that's on the monitor over there. And I put these little spacers in between with washers. And these are actually screws or mounting screws from a Golden Tee trackball unit. So I put the 4 of those in there. Eventually what I'll have to do is I'll have to cut a piece of Lexan to fit in here, or plexiglass, whatever I choose. But I'm going to have to get some kind of like a black bezel, you know, like a piece of cardboard paper or something like that to put in between and sandwich between the Lexan. This is just sitting on here, but you can kind of see that the fit is pretty tight. It's nicely done. So I fit all the wires. Player 2, I should be over here. Player 1, player 2 out of a Mortal Kombat 2 unit. And you can see the way it's gonna sit. And I put the speakers up there. And I'll show you the back. I'll turn it on in a second here, but I'll show you the back. But you can see the size, like I said, it's pretty heavy. I was expecting this to be a little less heavy, but the quality of the wood and all the stuff that's inside, this thing probably weighs 50, 60 pounds, so it's not really mobile. So here's the back of this. It's kind of tough to get some lighting in here. Obviously I just have a PCB sitting here. This is just kind of floating here. The only thing he didn't do such a hot job in is give me a little more room this way to put a PCB either on the wall or down on the ground there, because as you can see, the isolation transformers here, that thing's huge. And then I tucked the power supply back behind the shelf for the monitor. This is just the on-off switch I mounted up here right now. Here's the light cable for the light. That's going to feed up top once I get a one of those little bathroom lights that'll fit in here in the front. And then obviously the power cable that plugs in over there. You can see the Jamma harness is plugged in right here. So that's the only thing I'm a little disappointed in is I was going to use this as, you know, a combination test station for Jamma boards and or a you know, like a little Bartop thing I could play actual arcade games, you know, in its nature, in its true nature rather, the way it all displays with these boards, rather than doing a main machine with a computer and have all that going on there. So that's the only thing I'm a little disappointed in. As you can see, there's not a lot of room to put a board in here. So at some point in time, I might have to do some kind of modifications to this to, you know, get it to fit. I mean, I can mount a board on there, but the whole idea behind this was, like I said, to be able to do multiple things. Maybe put a 6-in-1 Jamma switcher in here and just switch between things, but that's down the road. But you can see how it fits. Like I said, a little tight. I would have liked another, like, say about 12 inches this way. Yeah, maybe 6 to 12 inches so I could fit some more stuff. But it looks good. So anyways, we'll turn it on. Street Fighter board in here. They're easy to test with. I haven't positioned the monitor, or rather adjusted it. The Mortal Kombat ones are a little different the way they display. And you can see the monitor is nice and bright. This is my 13-inch Wells Gardner that I had a couple of years ago. And I had it worked on because I wasn't paying attention. I backed into, with my back, the neck board and cracked it. So the guy put a whole new thing in, my repair guy, and did a fantastic job. So you can see the gap here. I got to stretch it and fix it, but for just display purposes, just want to show you guys it does work. You know, the speakers are up there, like I said, so I'll have to get a light in here, and then I'll have to cut another piece of plexi or Lexan to fit over this and figure out what I'm going to do about a marquee. So there's a few little things, but they're all little things. So that's pretty much it. That's where I'm at right now with this. And like I said, the artwork, some buttons, joysticks, the light, some Lexan or plexiglass, and it should be done. So it's kind of cool. I haven't decided if I'm going to do a hinge. You know, so this will do like this kind of thing. I gotta look into that and see, you know, how that would work or not, or if it will not work. If it doesn't, I guess I could just pop it on there. But I'm pretty happy with it. I think it's turned out really nice, and if anybody has any interest in building one, I can give you the guy's email. Like I said, I think it was like $235 shipped, which is fairly reasonable for a Bartop arcade unit. I mean, you see these things selling like this, the way it sits, for thousands on eBay, which is ridiculous. So that's all I got for you. I'll make a new video once I figure out some more stuff and get some parts installed and hopefully buttons and joysticks. Thanks for watching.